Rabbi Shneir Zalman composed, as I mentioned, a sefer, a book called the Tanya. It's essentially a blueprint for life. He composed this book in sections, and then it was published for the first time in the year Tov Kuf Nun Zayin. That would be the equivalent of 1797. When his students and his Chassidim, his followers, began studying the book, it was very dense and complex, but they all knew it was a magnum opus. So they came to the Alter Rebbe, Rabbi Shneir Zalman. I have your attention, those speaking or not? They came to the Alter Rebbe and they asked him, they said, we're studying, we're struggling with it, but we don't fully appreciate it. We can't fully understand it. This is written and told by the previous Chabad Rebbe, so this is accurate source. And the Alter Rebbe said to them, I understand. The reason you don't fully appreciate it is because it's only half the story. It's only half the story, the book of Tanya. And they said, what's the second half? What is the second half? And he answered, that second half is the power of a song, songs. That the Tanya, to appreciate Tanya, you have to know how to sing. I don't mean know how to technically sing. You know how to be touched and experience the power of a niggun, of a song, as we were just singing. So there's no farbrengen, there's no hitzvahadut, there's no gathering that's complete just with words. Even Tanya needs a song. And what is the power of a song? There's something about a song that's completely unique. No matter what language you speak, whether you speak Spanish or French or English or Russian or Hebrew or Yiddish, when it comes to a song, it makes no difference. You don't have to translate a song. You start singing. Everybody relates to the rhythm. There are studies that show today that when you play a song, even a baby, a fetus in its mother's womb that hears music reacts to the music. They have evidence that a fetus in the mother's womb moves to the song, to the rhythm. But nobody understands why. Rabbi Shneir Zalman explains why. Because a song is the language of the soul. And a fetus also has a soul. It touches the soul. That's why you can reach someone with a song like you can never reach with words. A few years ago, in Crown Heights, there's a Jewish Children's Museum right across the street from 770. Some people know it as the building on top of Mendy's. It's an inside joke. Mendy's is a delicatessen. Because it's a museum and it was funded by the government, so they have certain cultural exchanges that they have to do. So they have, on an ongoing basis, they have different dignitaries and different people coming from different cultures and religions and faiths and races. One day I get a call from Rabbi Ben Yaminson, he's the head of the museum, and he says, this was between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And he says, I need you to come and say a few words because we have a group of 30 Sri Lankan monks. Sri Lankan monks, Sri Lanka. I don't know, can you translate that? Sri Lanka is this little country right near India. And monks. And someone needs to say a few words. He wants me to come say a few words. Okay, so I came. Yeah, I meet the Sri Lankan monks. They all speak English. They're wearing orange robes. And I found it quite amusing, actually, because it was the first time I would ever speak to Sri Lankan monks. And they're sitting there in the auditorium. The rabbis are sitting in the back. And they are trained that when you speak to them, they don't make any reactions. They're quiet. They're not like Jews, okay? They're quiet all the time. They stare at you. You make a joke, they don't laugh. You say something sad, they don't cry. They sit, and you have no idea. As a speaker, it's very disconcerting and unnerving because you don't know if you're making contact with them. And they're sitting there, 30 monks, and I'm going on explaining some type of spiritual idea that I thought was appropriate for Rosh Hashanah, about the energy in the universe, whatever. And they're just sitting there, no clue. I have no clue whether they get anything I'm saying. I tried a lot of different tricks, nothing worked. So then I said at the end, I said, do I have your permission to sing a song for you? And they said, yeah. The rabbis in the back thought I went off my mind a little. And I decided I'm going to sing a Chassidic melody, a Chassidic niggun, a Yom Kippur song to these Sri Lankan monks. And I began to sing. If you want me to sing the song after I tell the story, I'll be happy to do so. I know I wasn't brought here to sing, but... and what happened when I started singing? Their faces melted. They all changed. Suddenly, I saw a reaction. Afterwards, I asked them, I said, did you hear what I said? They said, yeah, we heard all your words. We're trained not to react. When a master speaks, a teacher speaks, you have to listen and absorb, no reactions. So I said, what happened by the song? They said, we couldn't control ourselves because it touches a place. So I feel like I made some history. I sang a Chassidic Yom Kippur melody to Sri Lankan monks. How many of you have ever done that? Okay, that's an achievement, right? I'll give you one part of what I sang. I sang a niggun that we sing by Chabad, many shuls, Yom Kippur night. I'll just begin. It goes like this. Ya 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 no ya 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 yo ya na ya no ay la ya yo ya na ya no ay la ya no ya na ya no ya na ya na ya 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 la ya oh ya no ya na ya 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 ay la la ya ya no ya na ya na ya na ya na ya la ya no ya no ya na ya ya na ya na ya no ya no ya no ya na ya ya na ya na ya ya na ya na ya no ya ya na ya 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 yo yo ya no ya ya na ya na ya na no ya na oh ya na ya na ya no ya ya na ya na ya na no ya 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 yo ya ya na ya ya na na ya ya na no ya ya no ya ya na ya na ya 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 na ya na ya no ya ya na ya na ya no no ya ya na ya ya no ya ya na ya la ya 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 no ya ya na ya 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 no ya 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 la la ya ya no ay ya 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 la la yo ya no ya na ya 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 yo yo ya na yo ya no ya So you see, a song, when I was speaking, nobody joined me. A song. That's the power of a niggun.